Hey peeps, and welcome back to a brand new episode of a game called Monster Loves You. So we have 12 days left as an adult, and we have a few other things to do. So we could explore the whale mist or have a politic. Let's explore the whale mist, because that sounds like more fun. Let's look at the blood splatter, ketchup splatter. You stalk the forest, hunting an elusive swift elk. Suddenly, it emerges from the underbrush, lowering its antlers and pawing at the ground. It's going to charge. Should we... yeah, let's say we're hunting. The elk charges and you duck under it, slashing a hole in its chest, but instead of a heart, you find nothing. The elk turns, catches you with its antlers, and flings you into a tree. What the... The elk bounds away. It's unkillable. Should we return to Omen and warn everybody about the... Let's do that. The others thank you for alerting them to this unusual play. They spread out. Eventually, Jagger finds the elk and devours it whole. He seems a little dizzy afterwards. Maybe we should have gone after it. Let's do some more exploring before we get into the politics. Let's do the snake. I think snakes are cool. You take the lead on a hunt in the whale mist, but you become separated from the group. Suddenly, you catch sight of something there. Within that thicket, rumor has it an especially large, clever snake tricked Nash, biting her, and made her sick for days. And it's right there, waiting, watching. We've beaten and eaten snakes before. Ooh, we maxed out our bravery. We are very brave. You suddenly creep up on it, sharpening your claws. Suddenly you stop. A print in the dirt is clearly from Nash's foot, and that's definitely dried monster blood. Do we want to be... Let's be clever. Let's lure the crafty serpent into a trap. You perch on a branch above the crude snare and beat two rocks together to attract the snake's attention. This goes on for some time. Suddenly, the snake drops from a branch above you. You struggle, but it's too late. It crushes you with its terrible strength. Everything is getting dark. Next thing you know, Nash has pounced on the snake. She grabs its head and holds its mouth shut, keeping its fangs trapped. Nash bites the snake's head off and swallows it. You gasp as the coils loosen. Nash is carried through Omen by a group of cheering monsters while you are left to recover on your own. Oh no, we lost respect. Let's go politic. Let's see what the rock is. You sit with Nash and Gobclaws on a tattered red blanket, eating cookies and talking about artifacts. Let's continue the discussion. Gobclaw sighs. I really like artifacts. I want a nice big collection. But it seems that I can never find any good ones. You and Nash exchange glances. Nash runs a claw along the handlebars of her little scooter. You both know some good spots. Let's tell Gobclaws. You open your mouth, but gasp as Nash kicks you hard. Nash whispers, that'll be less stuff for us. I don't care if you have less stuff, but if I do, you're in big trouble. She pokes you with her claws. Let's tell her anyway. Ooh, we maxed out honesty. Gobclaws clicks her pincers. Happily, she does a little dance of things. She scuttles off into the woods to check out the places you described. Nash makes good on her promise of big trouble in the form of thorough drubbing. You crawl back to your home, exhausted and bleeding. Well, that was mean. Let's see if we can do this one. All of Omen is abuzz. Elders glare angrily at everyone and look back at the broken sign at the town gate. You look down at the little piece of sign you're holding and blush. Wait, what did you do again? Coming back from a hunt, you were so full of high spirits that you jumped up and slapped the sign. You just slapped a little too hard with your claws. All of Omen is abuzz. Elders glare angrily at everyone and then look back to the broken sign at the town gate. You look down at the little piece. Oh, yes. Blistery spots a bit of sign you're holding. Hey, don't tell anyone you broke it. It'll get fixed. This will all blow over. It's just an ill wind that blows nobody any good. Bygones will be bygones. What's she talking about? Blistery is often accused of thinking she knows everything. This includes human cliches. All of them. Blistery says, I can take care of this. Look, I took a bit of the sign too. I can slip something into Virok's hair when he isn't looking. Nobody ever believes him since he's always lying and stealing things. Let's come forth. Oh, dang it, we lost respect. All the gathered elders scowl at you. They take turns chewing you out, which for monsters is a more literal expression that you might expect. Ragged and bloody, you creep back to it. Wow, we're not a very good monster. You take solace in the fact that your honor is intact. You messed up, but you told the truth and everyone will remember that. Let's go explore the whale mist some more. Ooh, that's an interesting paw print. You and Nash encounter the Proud Bear. This is an honor and a problem. The Proud Bear has killed monsters, something rare in the animal kingdom. He stares at you. Let's consider him. The bear is so potent that it deserves capital letters when being referred to. He shines from within, radiating a light invisible to the eye but plain to the heart. You and Nash, oh yeah. Should we nod cordially and leave? Let's formulate a plan of attack. The bear seems to read your smallest motion as though you have shouted your intentions. He stands on hind legs and gives you a bow. Let's bow back to him. The bear nods. Nasha squeals with delight at this exchange of honor. She says, "This is going to be good." The bear seems to read... Let's attack alongside Nashash. The bear fights efficiently and is almost matched for you and Nashash's frightened claw swipes. You see and in pounds. You leap, making every will the best you've thrown. The Proud Bear counters them all, genuinely trying to end you, until he stops. Suddenly he's lying there before you, helpless. Should we shred the bear or leave the bear? We really need... Like, my natural instinct would be to leave the bear. But I feel like that won't help our stuff over here. I'm gonna go with my natural instinct, guys. You back off and let the bear get up. He bows low to you and then totters up. Back at Omen, Nash regales everyone's stories of your bravery. Cool. Well, we did get some respect out of that decision. So see, sometimes it's better to go with what we feel is true to us. Alright, let's go do this food one. Gobclaws and you are arguing about what to have for lunch. She got to pick last time. Suddenly, your favorite food flies down from the sky and perches within arm's reach. The magpie chirps. Have either of you seen a cornfield around here? Your stomach growls. Yeah, let's help the bird. Through gritted teeth and a sheen of sweat, you coyly tell the bird where to find a human cornfield. After it flies off, Gobclaws asks why you did that. Let's say everyone should help anyone who asks. She nods at you. Sage thought, someday I might need help and that magpie could give it. We still need to get a real meal. Cool, so we've managed to earn 10% respect so far, which is good. We lost quite about 4%. Let's do that one. That looks like a fun one. A flock of geese are in the square. No. Honk. One can talk. Honk. Above the din. Honk. Nash screams. Last one to drive them away is a loser. And she's on that human scooter she found. Let's go. Let's find a... that. You run to Hamrag's hovel and borrow the fox pelt he uses as a doormat. Plonking it on your head, you run toward the geese, growling and yipping. The geese swarm you. Uh-oh. You can think of two good options. Out honk the geese. Let's out honk them. You honk so loudly, the geese think you are boss goose and follow you to the nearest pond. Nash accepts the loss and scoots off. Sweet, we won another 5% respect. That's cool. Let's go back to this one. Okay, I'm curious what these running things are. A small pack of elder monsters are huddled at the edge of Omen, watching the woods and discussing something in hushed tones. Let's listen in. Elder Hamrag is saying, "This could simply be a rumor. We don't know they're out there for sure." Let's ask what's going on. Ooh, interesting. Hamrag says, "Some of the younger monsters have seen others in the well mist. Monsters from no town we know of. Thin and cold without food or shelter. Let's offer to host." Ooh, we maxed kindness. So honesty, bravery, and kindness are maxed. The elders are impressed by your unusual offer. They look at each other, then shift the conversation in the same direction. If the strange monsters come into Omen now, they won't be met with violence. Cool. We are protecting monsters and everything. Let's do that one. The spine doctor has asked you to catch a special fox. It limps, she says, and coughs. I need it quickly, if at all. Let's go get it. Let's not even ask questions. You go forth into the forest, trailing the fox. As you get closer, you catch a glimpse of its ragged ears between two trees. The fox is limping, slowly. As you draw near, you smell something sickly sweet. The fox slumps and vomits green matter onto the floor. Your claws tremble at the thought of touching it. Let's pursue it to the end. Fox sickness can't harm a monster. The fox tries to scare you off at the last moment by throwing up again, but you snatch it in your claws. So we return it home, and the doctor accepts the fox with delight. She nods to several patients waiting. You see, friends? This one shows promise. Watch what she does with the fox. The spine doctor squeezes the fox, forcing it to throw up into a row of rat cages. He said, now I can use the rats to make medicine so we can cure animals we care about. Yay, we like curing animals. Okay, so normally we'd end the episode now here where it's quick, but we only have 3 days left till the next thing. So we're going to keep going. It'll just be a slightly long episode. Let's do the 3-eyed goat. A squirrel hops into a pool of sunlight, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to bury nuts and make something of itself. You drop from a branch, grab it, and twist its head off. Okay. The young wolf suddenly leaps out in front of you, snaps the squirrel of your claws, and runs off, laughing and barking. Wolves can bark now? Isn't that only dogs? Let's chase the wolf into the bushes. Oh, we lost cleverness. You run into the underbrush, slashing and tearing at the binding leaves and vines, but soon lose the Wester's trail. As you try to go home, you notice that wolf poop. Haha, wolf poop. Has been left along the trail. You know without a doubt who left it there. Let's go home. Oh no, we lost respect. As you approach your hovel, Bliss Tree helpfully points out that you stepped in some of the wolf poop. You're a laughing stock. Oh no, we don't want to be a laughing stock. That one looks cool. Let's do that one. Monsters are gathering around the skull pole. They invite you to dance with them. Let's dance. Woo. The only problem is you've never done the skull dance, and now everyone is watching for you. Let's wait for somebody else. They're all looking at you, right at you, expectantly. Woo. Okay? Let's just dance. You're closer to the skull close. Let's try to show some respect. You dance slowly and somberly, not quite sure what to do, but doing it with dignity. When you finish, all the other monsters howl with approval. Cool! Look, we're almost up to 50%. If we hadn't made those mess-ups, those mistakes, we would be doing better. Okay, let's do the food one. As you explore the whale mist, you notice that the air smells faintly of gingery bread. There, ahead of there is a flock of very fat birds pecking at a trail of crumbs that winds through the trees. Let's try the crumbs. They almost taste like a last resort. You're not starving, but if you were, they might taste better. Let's follow the trail. It leads along twisting paths you never knew existed. Deep in the forest, you come across a rickety human house which smells of baked goods. You hear the human speech. 2 children are babbling nearby. Let's examine the children. The human children look tired and very thin, but their bellies bulge as though they've just eaten a huge meal. They're so weak that you don't fear for your life being so close. Let's wait for one of them. Smoke begins to pour from the windows of the house. The children flee deeper into the forest laughing. As the flames rise to engulf the whole house, you hear an adult human screaming inside. Obviously, this is Hansel and Gretel. That was the story of Hansel and Gretel. So I have 0 days left. You're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Let's go see the spine doctor. The doctor tells you that your time is almost up. You will soon reach the end of adulthood and will either ascend to elder status or dissolve into slime. Those who manage to ascend become elders and live on to steer the fate of monster kind. The bodies melt in the spiny vent where their memories will nourish the minds of new generations of morsels. Okay. Let's return to our hovel and prepare. Group of elders waiting at the door of the hovel. They've seen your drippings. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. Let's go with them. The elders of Omen surround you at the spawning vat. They built a fire beneath the small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. Okay, let's be tested. A masked elder comes forward. She says, it's time to decide. All the elders growl and snarl. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid spatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. The thick viper raises into the air. Listen. The masked elder asks, who has already decided the fate of this monster? A few of the elders approach the cauldron to add food to the collection. The liquid begins to bubble. A masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, choose one. Chance will guide your claw. Each stone is stained with old blood and polished by the touch of many a paw. You can't tell one stone from the others. Okay? The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows 2 monsters fighting. The masked elder says, we will test your ferocity. Two large monsters seize you from behind. They growl and try to pull you apart. Let's fight them both, because we have large frost. Oh, we're not largely frost. Oh, crap. You struggle to grasp two monsters, but they're implaceable. Only when they struggle do they release you. Crap, I forgot that it's bravery that we're maxed out in. Okay, let's choose the next stone. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows monster kneeling beside another injured monster. We will test your kindness. Luciella carries another monster close to the cauldron. The other monster is half melted and hard to recognize. It's Nash Nash, or what's left of her. She's begun to dissolve like you, and her condition is far advanced. Master says, we have decided that Nash Nash is too violent. There is a place for pure ferocity in our world, but it must be tempered with other qualities. Regard her body. Master says, see her eyes? She still sees with pure rage. Perhaps you can calm her before the end. Okay, we do have high kindness, so we can console her. Nash Nash growls and lashes out at you. Your claws may be weak, but hers are the only part of her that is still strong. You bleed. Let's ignore the pain. You lean close, wincing slightly as she draws a new line of red on your hide, and hold her tightly, appreciatively. She ceases her struggles. The other elders nod in approval. The huge elder picks the now unresisting Nash Nash and gently releases her into the spawning vat, and she is gone. You hold the cauldron, which contains the portentous infusion. It's heavy. Let's drink it. You drink, and alas, you must dissolve now. You wade into the spawning vat. It's cool and green, and you feel the aches and pains of your body melting away, along with your body. Your hide is absorbed by the surrounding slime. Tiny morsels swim closer to the new source of nourishment. Ah, relief. Your last thoughts begin to form, even as your brain disintegrates. Let's remember the words and ideas that were in here. As your body unravels in the slime, you dream of... Let's think about our kindness. Your body is gone now. You are a dream of kindness. Dream on. Sometimes a morsel will give its life to save another from a predator or dangerous whirlpools that form in the spawning vat from time to time. Sometimes a morsel will care more for another than it fears for itself. There will be more such sacrifices in the future, and they will make monsters of Omen better than they were before. They will be born knowing what a hero is. The end. Cool. So this episode was a bit longer. I kind of messed up there at the end. I think we would have done better if I had chosen a little bit better. But look at this. We maxed out our bravery, kindness, and honesty. And we were very close to maxing out our cleverness. So it's a bummer that we picked ferocity, but... So thanks for watching, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this series. I don't feel like we need to play through that again. I hope you enjoyed this short little different series that I decided to do. This is a different type of game to play on the channel, but I kind of enjoyed it, and I liked that it was nice and short and something that we could throw in there that was a little different. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you next time on the next series. Bye-bye!